stuff is much beyond your textbooks. Textbooks is just information. You need to convert that information into knowledge and ultimately convert that knowledge into wisdom. Only they say 10% of the information is converted into knowledge. My good friend Rohit Sarup is here. We were classmates, studied in school together, and fortunately with God's grace we are speakers together in the event. He would talk much upon this subject. I'm just giving a touch to it and a push to him. And 10% of the information that is converted into knowledge, they say only 0.1% of that knowledge is converted into wisdom. And that is where all the problems upon this earth. So this is spiritual quotient. Beyond IQ is EQ, beyond EQ is SQ. You need to enrich yourself by your information, you need to enrich yourself by your knowledge, and you need to enrich yourself definitely by your wisdom, which is the spiritual quotient. I defined all three, I exemplified all three. Let us touch it individually now. See, what is the basic concept in our mind? As students and sometimes as teaching staff as well. A child who scores good in classroom is intelligent. And a student who scores less. Why, Paresh, you are laughing? And perhaps a student who scores less is less intelligent. This is the normal definition that the trustees or the teaching staff or the students, classmates, they make. He's a 90% student, he is intelligent. He is 60% student, he is less intelligent. This is the common belief and the common attitude that we live with. But this is absolutely wrong. Intelligence is not just your report card. There are three kinds of intelligences. First is called abstract intelligence. You are good with mathematics, symbols. You become a good engineer. Second kind of intelligence is concrete intelligence. You are good with machines. You become engineer. Third kind of intelligence and the topmost kind of intelligence is social intelligence. You know how to deal with people, how to take care of people, how to make the optimum, best use positively of the people around you to grow you, yourself, the organization. Social intelligence, abstract intelligence, and concrete intelligence. Just jokingly, I would say that those who score 90% in standard 12th, they get admission into engineering colleges and they become engineers. They get admission into medical colleges. They go into medicine and become doctors. Those who score 15% less, 75%, they go into the commerce stream, set up a company and hire those 90% people, engineers and doctors. Those who score even 15% less, they are in the 60% range. They go into public life, define policies for the first two. And last, more jokingly, those who score even 15% less in the 45% range, they go in the underworld and control the first three. So if at all some students sitting here, if you don't get 90%, do strive for it, because this is the period of learning, this is the period of scoring in your schools. Try to be the best student, scoring 80 plus, 90 plus, 95 plus. That is your endeavor as a student. But if at all you don't fall in that range, don't get disheartened. One universe, 8 planets, 195 countries, 1864 islands, 7 seas, 7 billion population, not just 90% people they earn, okay? It's a huge thing, huge affair, the whole universe. So don't get disheartened. Know the field and the sphere of your interest. As there are amount of droplets of water in the sea, as there are amount of oxygen atoms in air, there are amount of opportunities in the field of your self-interest. You have to develop, going in depth, one good intelligence, one good skill that could make you stand out from the rest of the crowd. I'll give you one more example of what intelligent quotient or intelligence is. Well, when you are children sitting here, I'll talk something about sports as well. You might not have seen, even I have not seen, but I read in the newspapers and the magazine, the 2002 World Cup soccer final. It was between Brazil and Germany. The story of the football goes in that particular World Cup was the goalkeeper of the German side, Oliver Kahn, had not conceded a single goal during the entire tournament till the end of the semi-finals. He was like a German wall as it existed between the East and West Germany. And in the finals against them was Brazil. They had the dreaded 3 R's. Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, and Ronaldo. They were powerful attackers, not just attackers, predators. Once they get the ball in their foot, they could create magic. So it was a clash of the titans. Now see the intelligence level in their respective fields. To what level you can develop your IQ in the process of learning. Till the first half, the attempts of all these 3 were negated by Oliver Kahn. Now a moment arose. Oliver Kahn was guarding his goal, and from the extreme left, Ronaldinho got the ball, and he was running at top speed towards the goal. But there was the German defense there. So he passed the ball because he got the knowledge, the instinct that I would not be able to penetrate this wall. So he passed the ball at the center to Rivaldo. Utmost and highest level of IQ, what it can create. The German wall went towards the center, a wall of 4 players, 4 defenders. Rivaldo performed a dummy kick. What he did was he raised his leg as if he was kicking the ball. But he put his leg over the ball, turned his body around. So the entire German defense that turned around, because it's difficult to face a ball at this speed, right head on, face first. So they turned around, and Rivaldo did not touch the ball. It was a dummy kick. The ball straight away passed to Ronaldo. So the German defense did not have the time to go there, and Ronaldo shot from 60 meters to one of the greatest goals in football history. Everything that I explained, the whole story, happened in few seconds. The momentous decision of Ronaldinho from the left, the spark of intelligence of Rivaldo in the center, and the glorious perfection of Ronaldo from the extreme right created the first goal. They eventually won the match and the tournament by 2-0. But people who are known to football, they say and they describe that it was perhaps the best combination, well played in the history of football. So this is intelligence at the highest level, your IQ at the highest level. So your intelligent quotient is you think rationally, you speak effectively, and you deal very purposefully with the circumstances and situations. So these are the 7 habits. I just list it out. First, proactive. Second, begin with the end in mind. Third, putting first things first. Fourth, think win-win. Fifth, seek first to understand and then to be understood. Sixth, synergy. And seventh, sharpen the saw.